Good morning, Levi.
Hello.
It's Wednesday. I still don't have school since I have this whole week off, and I am enjoying it. As you saw, I came through on my promise saying that I had a lot of extra time and I would be able to make stupid videos by the 10-minute feature-length film that went up on Monday. Today, Levi, I wanted to talk about Fossil Fighters, particularly why I love it so much in comparison with other turn-based RPGs that are kind of the same thing, like Pokemon. I am going to be comparing it to Pokemon a lot, just because that's like the only other big RPG with like the creature mechanic that I know of or care about, really. So I am going to go over two different points of why Fossil Fighters is better, and then a third smaller point that isn't really real. Okay, number one, the way Fossil Fighters is set up and how you get creatures is way better. I'm sure people who've played Pokemon, if you haven't played Pokemon, you go out to roads and you walk in grass. And in that grass, you find Pokemon. And you have no control when you find these Pokemon. They just show up, you're in a battle, it's a whole process, and it's a big deal. In Fossil Fighters, you go to a specific area to find fossils, and you get to choose when you want to battle. So it no longer becomes I have to go through this grass, or I have to go through this cave, and I'm going to run into a bunch of people, and I'm going to have to run from a ton of battles, and it's going to be awful. Instead, you go to a place where you know what to expect. You can go in and get fossils and not fight anyone, or you can go in and fight people and level up your Vivosaurs. Yeah, this game is kind of stupid. They call them Vivosaurs instead of dinosaurs, but it streamlines the process a lot better than Pokemon does, and it makes it a lot more fun. Point number two is that, I mean, Pokemon has this too, but in Fossil Fighters, you have 3 Vivosaurs on your team at a time, and they all can give you very different things. Like, you could have people that poison, have people that switch the other team's positions. You could have people that give you stat boosts that take away stats from the other team. There's just so many purposes for Vivosaurs that it makes making a team that much more fun in comparison with Pokemon, where it's very segmented off. You have one Pokemon, then when that Pokemon faints, you send out your next Pokemon, and they're there for completely different reasons. It adds a lot more. I mean, Pokemon has a lot of strategy with the different moves you can choose, but Fossil Fighters, it gives it a lot more fun strategy. I've never really liked Pokemon's like min-maxing with EVs and IVs. Fossil Fighters makes it a lot easier to like come up with a plan, set it up, and see how different Vivosaurs interact with each other, which is really fun. And then my third thing is that Fossil Fighters has a story. It's not a good one. It's very, I wouldn't say stupid. It's very silly. I'll say that. It doesn't take itself seriously at all, but it ties your journey together and in a way that you can see improvements in your character as you go along, which is something that's very nice. And I mean, Pokemon games have story, but they're never very fun. Fossil Fighters has a story that is fun to go through. And that's not really a real point. I mean, some people like Pokemon stories of like, I go to this gym, I win, I go to the next gym, I win, I go to the blah blah blah, and you just get to explore, and I mean, that's cool. I like that too. I like Pokemon. But I think Fossil Fighters makes it more engaging and more entertaining as well. Anyway, that's me talking about a game from my childhood that I still irrationally love. Levi, thank you for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Choo!